wouldn't be able to comment on something like that, Senator.
Yeah. Senator Waters.
Thanks, Chair. Thanks, Dr. Grimes. I just want to pursue some of those figures that Dr. Droops went through in detail. Can you just confirm that of the 140 jobs that have been lost, that 48 of those are from the Heritage and EPBC regulatory divisions? Is that the correct figure?
Not entirely, Senator, because the figures for our corporate areas are spread across the different outcomes in line with the amount of service that we get from the corporate areas. And so we have had a very substantial process of improving the efficiency of our corporate areas and an operational services unit review, which is spread, although it appears not entirely equally across all of the outcomes.
Okay, I understand that. How many then have been cut from EPBC regulatory division?
There have been 4 people who have been offered voluntary redundancies from the Environmental Assessments and Compliance Division, and we are in the process of considering how to appropriately resource that division for the water trigger functions, should they pass the Senate.
Thank you. Yeah, that was my next question. The budget allocates, I think, $40 million to implement that water trigger, and that will be as part of Outcome 5. Is that
Yes.
right? Yeah, and so will there be additional staff put on for that? And if so, will they be taken from which area?
There will be additional staff put on for that function should that bill pass the Senate, Senator. It's not entirely clear whether those would entirely be from within the department or whether there might be some limited recruitment of specialist technical skills. We're in the very early stages of planning that work at the moment. We obviously have some estimates in terms of the matters that were considered by the government during the budget. So I haven't got those precise numbers to hand, but I'm sure we can do a better job when we get to Section 5 tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, because it just seems if we're adding appropriate regulatory responsibilities and yet shedding staff from that same section, things are going to get a bit squeezed.
Although, Senator, as Dr Droops indicated, those figures come from a variety of areas and also include attribution of corporate staff against outcomes, and so there will be a corporate component in those numbers.
I think that's all I've got time for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finish.